you know. So we have to come out and, you know, like just look at it as a business na tuangalie ways of how money can be made through the sport. But so far that hasn't happened, and ndio maana like
Yes.
yeah,
Tumekuwa na hiyo challenge.
yeah, tumekuwa na hiyo challenge. But States Evo, like everything is about, you know, the marketing, the everything, you know, it
So
works for them.
someone must be somewhere asking me, ask Ronnie, his time in Kenya alisomea wapi? Ulienda pre-unit gani? Ulienda primary school gani? Ulienda high school gani? Na ulienda wapi after that?
Mi mso mtaa, so nilienda
Mtaa ni wapi, Ronnie?
mtaa ni satellite
Ehe.
for number 4.
Number 4 CM.
Shout out number 4 for W. So yeah, so
And Shags exactly.
Shags ni Nyakach.
Hey.
So yeah, so mi nilienda shule fulani inaitwa Gentiana. So when I was in primary bado watu walikuwa nalipa school fees. So hata sikuwa naweza afford kwenda government school. So mi nilienda shule fulani inaitwa Gentiana, was like a small private school ilikuwa with like some sponsors from Italy, I think. So hapo ndio nilienda primary, alafu after primary nikaenda Onjiko form 1.
Hiyo ni wapi?
Onjiko iko huko Ahero, iko side za Kisumu.
Ahero wana.
and
Kuna
then-
kwaga warefu hivi.
And then after that I went to Maseno.
Yes,
So,
Maseno, yes.
Yeah, so after Maseno, nikamaliza Maseno. I was blessed to get a scholarship kwenda States.
Yeah, Maseno is good in basketball.
Yeah.
How did you get this scholarship? Because I know most people, after this show, they'll be headed to Maseno to start looking for a placement there. How did you? How was the connection between Maseno and your team in the US? And which college, which university in the US?
So my Form 4, my last year, 2010 of high school, we had a good year. Sindio win championship, by the way.
Yes. Congratulations, yes.
Alafu kuna, I don't know if you're familiar with Basketball Without Borders.
I've heard of it.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
yes.
Basketball Without Borders is going to happen every year. Is, you know, headed by Masai Ujiri, who does the Giants of Africa. So I was one of the players selected to go for Basketball Without Borders in Senegal, Dakar, Senegal.
Yes.
So there we met like NBA coaches, college coaches, like connection from everywhere. So the camp is just like nurturing African talent, and you know, so for a whole week it's just doing drills, playing games, and coaches look at, you know, the potential of, you know, players. So from that I made connections. So when I came back, nilikuwa na keep in touch with some of the coaches.
Yes.
But then the way, actually, one of my teammates, Maseno, the mama alikuwa States. So I mean, it's a lot of things that work together for me going to the States. But mainly going to the States was a friend's connection.
Yes.
And then when I got there, through the connection that I had, Basketball Without Borders, I made calls and told the coaches I'm in the States. So they sent different coaches to come look at me play, watch me play at the camp. So that's how I ended up getting a scholarship.
Fantastic.
But the trip itself was, you know, like through a friend. And then the scholarship and everything else was through, you know, my connection with other coaches.
And your hard work as well. I mean, you
Oh,
had to really
yeah,
work hard.
it just doesn't happen. So, yeah, I really put in a lot of work.
So you can tell someone back at home that in Nyakach, in Ahero, that this sport pays. Somehow, somewhere it will.
Yeah, it pays, because I tell people, you know, if I tell you the kind of tuition or school fees the colleges tunalipia is a lot. So freshman year or like some tuition inago for approximately like $40,000 a year.
40,000 is 4 million Kenya shillings.
4 million Kenya shillings. Nitatoa wapi? So I look at it as what, you know, basketball paid, you know, so it pays, it really pays. So me nimeenda from undergrad to masters, not paying a dime. So
and you have to insist the fact that you are going to school and you are playing.
Oh yeah.
Because people just think playing, then they forget school.
No, it doesn't work like that. First, like you have to have like a grade, you know, lazima kuwe well academically, because if you're not, you're going to be ineligible kucheza. So you have to, you know,
Really?
work both in class and
Wow.
yeah. So
Why did DRC, in under 30 seconds, why did DRC beat us?
oh,
I was just educate me, I might be ignorant on this point, but why did DRC beat us? I might not be privy to that.
I think one, they were a better team on that night, and they played together for a while. So their chemistry was good. And on our end, we went to Mali to compete, and we said that from the jump. We said we're going to compete, and we didn't really believe we could win the championship from the start. So I believe everything starts in the mind. You believe it first, and then everything else follows. So we knew we had talent and we had practice enough to compete. So, and compete, I remember in one of the interviews, we even said we just wanted to be in a medal bracket.
Yes, yeah.
So Vile tulifika Mali, and we were
realize.
going hard, and like we're getting close.
Yes.
And then it's like we're in the championship. Like we can really do
We
this.
can really do something.
So I felt like, personally speaking, it's like we realized too late, like we got this. Unaona? So when time came to fight, because I don't know if you watched the game,
Yeah,
but
I did.
we came down 14 points in the second quarter, and we were really fighting. I feel like subconsciously we had already accomplished our goal, the medal bracket.
Yes.
So when it came time to fight and win it, we really didn't have it. So I think as much as I'll give DRC credit, they were a better team on that night, and they beat us. I think we're a really good team, and if we believe from the jump and just knew that we can take the championship, we'll get it at home. But that will never happen again, because we now know
what to do.
Yeah, we know what we're capable of.
Ronnie. Yeah. Ronnie is a forward. I thought I was tall until I met Ronnie. But Ronnie, thank you so much for one of course, the Morans. Thank you for doing a good job. We were very proud, as of course, even journalists are representing an entire country, of course, who are they didn't even know what basketball was, but now we have been put on the world map because of your heroics in Bamako, Mali. Good job. Thank you also for representing. The entire week, of course, we'll be having Morans around. Today, to Manzana Ronnie. Tomorrow, we have others as well. But thank you so much for making time. I know you had a lot of stuff, but asante sana. This, of course, is K24 Sports Hub, and that's, of course, where we wrap it up. For those who are watching from across the country, thank you very much. Naftali Muchui, Nyambane, Malaria, Titleist, Isma, Kennedy Korir. Thank you for your comments and your feedback on social media. Good afternoon.